Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas and welcome to the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. In this week's NFL matchup, it's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. This is going to be quite the match, quite the game. So, we're happy that you're with us as we bring you Christmas Eve football. Of course, the real game is supposed to happen tomorrow, Christmas Day. But here at Beagle Sports, we simulate things a day early, and that's why the Premier League is returning tomorrow. Rodgers with a good pass to start things off. Lazard carries it to the 45, and it's first down once again for the Packers. Just getting underway here in Miami. There's the snap. Rodgers fires it away, but he can't find anyone. Incomplete. Rodgers 1 for 2 after that 20-yard pass that started things off. Second and 10. Rodgers steps back, away it goes. And it'll be another first down for the Packers. Rodgers 11 yards there to Watson, his first catch of the day. 2 for 3 on passing so far. Aaron Rodgers' first pass of the game we just saw a while ago to Lazard. And the Packers are once again on first down. Couple of adjustments being made before Rodgers snaps the ball. It's a handoff and taken down at the 42. Just a gain of 1 on that play. 2nd and 9 here at the stadium, which hosted the 2020 Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers. And a controversial halftime show. And earlier this year, back in May, it hosted a Formula One race. The Miami Grand Prix, as the league, the sport, F1 that is, continues to expand into the United States of America. I believe there's going to be a Las Vegas Grand Prix next year. Back to football. 3rd and 9 now for the Packers. One last chance to convert before they go to 4th down. There's the snap. Rodgers fakes the handoff. Looking for someone. Away it goes. It's a long pass, and it's a bit of a battle. But it is with the Packers. 1st and 10 once again for Green Bay. I didn't think they got it at the first moment, but Cobb able to keep the ball. Let's see this again. Go in depth on the replay. 2 men on him. Still able to keep the ball in his hands. That pushes Green Bay up to the 20 with less than 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Jones. Gain of 2. Up to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Packers. It is a packed house here this afternoon in Miami. A lot of football fans spending their Christmas Eve afternoon by going to this game. And was that a touchdown? Indeed it was. Packers take the lead, 6-0. To the ire of the Miami crowd. Let's see the replay. He was in. He exited, but he was in to start. Watson able to complete the touchdown pass. And now the point after touchdown is good. Green Bay 7, Miami 0. 46 seconds remain in the first quarter. And again, we are happy that you've joined us here at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Christmas Eve football, or it is if you're watching this on the premiere. If it's one day after, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas Day, that is. 2 days, Happy Boxing Day. Whenever you're watching this, we're happy that you're here with us as our NFL coverage continues, going very, very late into the season. We will not be covering Week 18, but we're still going. I don't know what I'm saying. Rodgers congratulating his team on that touchdown, and Mason Crosby is not done yet as he kicks it away. And let's see how far they can take this past the 20, down at the 25, as Tua Tagovailoa, I hope I got that right, makes his way onto the field along with the offensive line, sends it away incomplete. The first pass of the day, thrown away out of bounds. Tagovailoa. My apologies if that pronunciation is not perfect, but maybe I'll just refer to him as Tua. 2nd and 10 for Miami. There's the snap and the handoff. And I think this is going to be a loss. Indeed it is. A loss of 1. 3rd and 11. Mostert unable to get past 24. Pushed back to the 23. And now 3rd and 11. Coming up for the home team. But they may not snap the ball before the end of the first quarter. 3, 2, 1, and there's the whistle. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Dolphins when the second quarter gets underway here at the Hard Rock Stadium. At the end of the first quarter, it's Green Bay 7, Miami 0. Third and 11. Tua stepping way back to pass, fires it away. That is a textbook Hail Mary, but it's incomplete. Tua 0 for 2 on passing now, and that'll make it 4th and 11 for Miami. I don't know what occurred to him to do something like that. Maybe trying to mimic the great offensive performance from the Packers in the first quarter, but unable to have the same degree of success. And now Miami punts it away. Down on the 35. Aaron Rodgers leading the offensive line back out onto the field. Second time here today. Looking to score once again. Rodgers stepping back to pass. A bit crowded. Breaking away. And now taken out of bounds as the clock stops. Gain of 7 yards. Rodgers just proving the old idiom. If you want something right, you've got to do it yourself. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Packers. Thanks to Aaron Rodgers. There's the snap. And fires it away as he breaks away from the pack. Down on the 37. Another good pass from Aaron Rodgers. He's 5 for 6 today on passing. Total of 92 yards and 1 touchdown. And it has not been a very good season for the Packers so far. They probably won't make it to the playoffs, but they could find some consolation in a win over Miami here today. And of course, coming up next week, we will be covering the NFC North rivalry, one of the most intense rivalries in the NFL. The Vikings taking on the Packers. We'll have the Packers 2 weeks in a row. That's coming up next Saturday. I believe it's New Year's Eve. Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Temperature will be quite different from how it is in Miami here today. That's a first down for the Packers. And of course, their rivals, the Vikings, have had a great season so far. I think it was last week when they were able to make the biggest comeback in NFL history against the Indianapolis Colts. Unbelievable performance there. They could go all the way for the very first time. You never know. And that brings me to another point. We will not be covering the wild card round either, as well as Week 18. We will start... Our coverage will pick up after Week 17 with the divisional round. Back to the game at hand, 2nd and 5. 2-minute warning coming up here before halftime. The handoff from Rodgers as the sound glitches a little bit. My apologies. There, it's back. And 2-minute warning kicking in. 3rd and 2 for the Packers after this short break. So the Packers deep in the red zone now. 3rd and 2. Rodgers sends it away. Pass is caught. The receiver steps out of bounds. Rodgers 7 for 9 on passing with 108 yards and 1 touchdown. Jones with the catch, and booth review overturned apparently. 4th and 2 for the Packers. Looks like they're still going to go for it. Rodgers with the toss. And did he get it? Yes, he did. Dillon able to keep the ball with the Packers. 1st and 10 coming up once again for Green Bay. The lateral from Rodgers to number 28. Giving Green Bay another first down. There's the snap. Rodgers waiting a little bit. Fires it away. Short pass to number 9, who goes down at the 10. 2nd and 5 coming up for Green Bay. Really getting deep into the red zone. But we'll find out if they can go all the way. 10 yards to go. And just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers steps back to pass. Fires it away, and he's taken down into the end zone. Another touchdown here for Green Bay. 13-0 over Miami. Lazard with another catch. Number 13 makes it 13-0. And now, point after touchdown coming up for the Packers. It is good. Why? I don't know why I said that. Just instinct. It is good, but I guess I came in a little bit early there. My apologies. 14-0 Green Bay over Miami as our Christmas Eve NFL coverage continues here live from Hard Rock Stadium. And the Dolphins defense, you see there, they've really got to step up their game if they want to have any hope of winning here this afternoon over Green Bay. Just waiting for Mason Crosby to get ready. Here we go. Kicked away to the Dolphins. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. Tua Tagovailoa. And the rest of the Dolphins' offensive line coming out onto the field for, I believe, the second time here today. Fired away. Pass is caught. He steps out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Just under a minute to go here before halftime. And I will remind you that both teams have all 3 timeouts intact. Those can come in handy. We'll see how they decide to use them as the second half goes on, but right now, Tua fires it away. It's intercepted! Intercepted by the Packers. Carried to the 25. And here comes Aaron Rodgers again. Not a good day for the Dolphins so far. Not a good half, anyways. Bit of a low snap there. Rodgers still able to keep it. And the first time out of the game being called. Here we go. 2nd and 10, no gain on that play, and the timeout actually taken by Green Bay. Rodgers to Lazard with an outstretched arm. He gives the Packers another first down. Another timeout taken by Green Bay. 38 seconds to go in the second quarter. Packers at the 15-yard line. That interception working wonders. Got them to the 25. Now the snap. Rodgers fires it away. It's caught, and it's taken all the way into the end zone. 20-0. You don't see a score like this every week here on the Beagle Sports Network, but we are seeing it today. 20-0. And now the point after touchdown, and I'm going to wait this time before I declare it to be good. But it is good. Green Bay 21, Miami 0. Utter dominance so far from the Packers. Miami hoping for a Minnesota-esque comeback when they get the ball again. That's the one good thing about a touchdown after an interception. You get the ball back very quickly. You're down by 7 more points, but you get the chance to remedy that right away. 32 seconds to go before halftime. I'm just going to mute my mic while we wait for Mason Crosby. Here we go. Into the air. And now the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. One timeout remaining for the Packers. 3 remaining for the Dolphins. 28 seconds to go here before halftime. Tua fires it away. And the receiver taken down at 35 as Miami uses their first timeout of the game. 23 seconds remain in the second quarter. Here we go. Tua fires it away. A very, very short pass. Carried past the line, down on the 44. Another timeout called by the home team. It is a beautiful day here in Miami. The fans of the home team celebrating Christmas in quite different conditions that are quite different than the ones of the fans of the away team. I don't know what it's like in Green Bay right now, but it's probably pretty cold. This is complete. Taken down at the 40. Are they going to use that last timeout? Yes, they are. 6 seconds to go in the second quarter. One last chance for Miami to score before halftime. What can they do with it? Field goal, maybe? Seems pretty likely. And that is indeed what they're going to do. From the 47, I think. Incomplete. And now the Packers will get the ball at the 47. 2 seconds to go in the second quarter. Green Bay closing out the first half with the ball. 21-0 for Green Bay over Miami at halftime. Dolphins will start the second half with the ball at the 25. 170 yards for Green Bay total, only 35 for Miami. Tua fires it away. Another very short pass. He went for a Hail Mary earlier. That did not go very well. Perhaps he has learned his lesson, because he's just throwing these abnormally short passes. Doesn't really make sense, but maybe it's a different style. It's a style that, if you look at the scoreboard up on top, you will find that it's a style that doesn't work. But now, the handoff, all the way to the 47. Mostert with a good run there. I think that's the first good rushing play that the Dolphins have had all game. It's a first down for the home team, and maybe they will make a comeback akin to Minnesota's last week, of course. Not as big, but nonetheless. Tua with a complete pass there. Hill down at the 35. And the Dolphins continuing to advance on this Christmas Eve afternoon. A sunny, sunny day in Miami. A cold, cold day in Green Bay. With all due respect, I'm glad I'm in Miami. 2nd and 5. I'm glad we're in Miami today. 2nd and 5 for for Miami. I don't know what I'm saying. Oftentimes I don't know what I'm saying. I make a lot of mistakes. My apologies. 2nd and 5 for Tua and the offensive line at the 30 here at Hard Rock Stadium, and he's in a bit of a pickle. He finds his man, and now all the way to the 11. Very good pass there from Tua Tagovailoa, and now Miami finding themselves deep in the red zone, looking to get their first touchdown of the game. First half utterly dominated by the Green Bay Packers. Now a chance to come back. Waiting. Another short pass, but this time it's incomplete. Tua is 7 for 11 with 75 yards on passing. 1 interception. And the Packer defense congratulating themselves on a job well done. They've just got to do that job 3 more times. Tua looks confident now. Another short pass, but this time it's complete. 3rd and 7, gain of 3 on that play. Miami now at the 8, and I hope the cameraman's okay out there. That didn't look good. But, I suppose there's always replacements, with all due respect. 3rd and 7, one last chance to get the touchdown before they'll have to start thinking about field goals. And it's incomplete. 4th and 7, what are they going to do here? Do they want points? Basically guaranteed points. Or do they want to take the gamble? They'll go for the field goal from the 14, 15, sort of the area in between. But it's an easy 3 for the Dolphins. That field goal with the first putting the first points on the board for the home team. 21-3. Green Bay still with a huge lead over Miami. They'll probably extend it when they get the ball after however long this period takes between between the field goal and the next kick. So I'm going to mute my mic once again. Here we go. 21-3. Oh, he dropped it. Picks it up, carries it to the 22. And Aaron Rodgers leading the offensive line out onto the field once again. Could be his final season. Or maybe his final season with the Green Bay Packers. And that season is running down. Gain of 1 on that rushing play. Fourth quarter coming up. And that's it. That's the end of the third. Green Bay 21, Miami 3. After 15 minutes of football, 5 more minutes remain as the fourth quarter gets underway in sunny Miami. Beautiful weather here, but it's Florida. There is always beautiful weather. 2nd and 9. And he's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. Lazard taken down at the 29. Wow. Packers starting out the fourth quarter with a bang here on Christmas Eve. Wow. And now all of a sudden, Green Bay finding themselves at the 29. Very high up the field. Handoff from Rodgers, and he's still going to go. Dillon taken down at the 15. And as if the victory is not certain already, the Packers looking for one more big score to close things out this afternoon before Miami will get the ball once again. From the 15. Fired away by Rodgers. And stopped at the 9. Gain of 7 on that play. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Green Bay Packers as they continue to dominate the Miami Dolphins here this afternoon. Faithful Miami fans turning out to Hard Rock Stadium as Rodgers looks for another touchdown. He got in. I want to see the replay on this, and I want to see it really in depth. Because I guess he did get in, but just barely. I don't think he got in. Maybe I'm wrong. But the referee says he did get in. I don't know, might have to run that back. The replay one more time. Whatever. Green Bay 28, Miami 3. The deficit just getting worse for the Dolphins. 4 minutes, 3 seconds remain on this Christmas Eve afternoon. Mason Crosby preparing for another kick. Away it goes. And he kneels. 1st and 10 coming up at the 25 for Miami. Fired away by Tua. And now taken down at the 36. Tua 9 for 14 on passing here this afternoon. 89 yards. No touchdowns, but 1 interception that will eventually lead to a Packer touchdown. There's the snap. Fired away, incomplete. And there's really no way that the Dolphins can take the win. But maybe they can get a touchdown. One last score to close things out in a Christmas Eve game where they have been utterly dominated by the Green Bay Packers. Tua fires it away and past the 50, down on the 48. Good pass there. And again, I remind you, next week it's going to be the Vikings and the Packers here on the Beagle Sports Network. It's very, very sunny this afternoon in Miami. Next week it's probably going to be snowing. But the NFC North rivalry renewed for another chapter. The first battle this season, I think it was in week 1 at the US Bank Stadium. Vikings able to defeat the Packers at home. Packers in their home looking for revenge. 7 days from now, we'll be live from Lambeau Field. Don't miss it. Fired away by Tua. And that'll get him to the 22 as the 2-minute warning gets closer and closer. That's just my chair. Apologies if you can hear that over the microphone. And there's the 2-minute warning. Green Bay 28, Miami 3. Quite a day for the Packers. A good day to be a Packer fan in a season which has not been all that good. From 22. And that's another first down. Miami deep in the red zone now at the 10. They couldn't get the touchdown last time they were at this point. They had to go for a field goal. Can they follow through this time? Can they go for the whole thing? As time keeps ticking. Tua waiting. Still waiting. Fires it away. Past the 5, and with an outstretched arm, that's a touchdown. Well, the referees, with a mistake there, in my opinion. You can clearly see he got into the end zone, but people make mistakes. This is definitely in the end zone, however. Dolphins score their first touchdown of the game, and with 1 minute to go, it'll probably be their only touchdown of the game. I don't know why there's a booth review, but the ruling on the field is upheld. Now the point after is good. Green Bay 28, Miami 10, 60 seconds to go here on Christmas Eve. Beautiful day in Miami. I'll say that one more time. And an amazing turnout this afternoon here at the Hard Rock Stadium. Away it goes. And now the offensive line for the Packers preparing to come out onto the field one final time here today. The return carried to the 26. Victory is certain this afternoon for Green Bay. It's all just a matter of time before the final whistle blows. But now, break it away. Good run play there. Jones with his 8th rush of the day. Total of 34 yards for number 33. Wow. And now, just seconds remain. 15, 14, 13. Handoff from Rodgers. Down at the 50. And now, 4, 3, 2, 1. The final score this afternoon. Green Bay 28, Miami 10. We'll sign off very, very shortly, but let's go to the broadcast booth for some final analysis. Absolute domination from the Green Bay Packers here this afternoon. Aaron Rodgers and company soaring to a 28-10 win over the Dolphins. Their winning streak improves to 4. It's their 7th win of the season. Green Bay had 208 passing yards and 65 rushing yards, while Miami had 153 passing and 23 rushing. On average, the Packers gained 9.4 yards per play, while the Dolphins gained 7.3. And the only takeaway of the game went to Green Bay, as Tua Tagovailoa threw an interception that would eventually lead to a touchdown. Once again, next week we'll be live from Lambeau Field as the Vikings take on the Packers. It's the final BSN game of the regular season. But right now, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.